The early 3rd century AD was a turbulent time for the Roman Empire. After the death of Emperor Septimius Severus, the empire saw increasing instability, political intrigue, and factionalism. His successor, Caracalla, ruled with a mix of brutality and military ambition, but his assassination in 217 AD left the empire in chaos. The reign of Macrinus, the first emperor not of senatorial rank, lasted only a year before the young and enigmatic Elagabalus was thrust into power. Born in 203 AD in Emesa, Syria, Elagabalus was named Varius Avitus Bassianus. He was the son of Julius Soaemius and Sextus Varius Marcellus, a high-ranking Roman official. His grandmother, Julia Maesa, was the sister of Julia Domna, the influential wife of Emperor Septimius Severus. This familial connection tied Elagabalus to the Severan dynasty. From a young age, Elagabalus served as the high priest of the sun god Elagabal, the deity from whom he would later take his imperial name. His family's wealth and religious influence would play a pivotal role in his rise to power. In 218 AD, following the unpopular reign of Macrinus, Julia Maesa orchestrated a coup to place her grandson on the throne. Claiming Elagabalus was the illegitimate son of Caracalla, she secured the loyalty of the 3rd Legion, stationed in Syria. The resulting civil war ended with Macrinus's defeat, and at just 14 years old, Elagabalus was declared emperor. Elagabalus's reign was marked by his fervent devotion to the sun god Elagabal. He shocked Rome by making the deity the empire's chief god, demoting Jupiter and other traditional Roman deities. Elagabalus constructed a grand temple on the Palatine Hill to house the sacred black stone of Elagabal, forcing Romans to participate in elaborate and foreign rituals. His religious reforms alienated the Senate and the Roman populace, who viewed his actions as sacrilegious and un-Roman. He went so far as to marry a Vestal virgin, an act that deeply offended Roman religious traditions. Elagabalus's personal life was as controversial as his religious reforms. Ancient historians describe him as openly defying traditional gender roles, wearing makeup, dressing in women's clothing, and referring to himself as the emperor's wife. Some accounts suggest that Elagabalus sought gender affirmation, offering vast sums of money to any physician who could surgically alter his body. While modern interpretations vary, many view these behaviors as possible evidence of gender dysphoria or a transgender identity. He also openly engaged in relationships with men, including his charioteer, Heracles, whom he allegedly declared his husband. Such openness about his sexuality scandalized Rome, further alienating the elite. To add more context to this, homosexuality was not unusual. Many emperors had such relationships. The problem the upper class had with Elagabalus's relationships was because he relegated himself as the female in the relationship. To the Romans, a man of the elite class, an emperor especially, should never take on the female role. Elagabalus's radical policies and personal behavior quickly eroded his support. His grandmother Julia Maesa, recognizing the growing discontent, shifted her allegiance to her other grandson, Severus Alexander. In 222 AD, Elagabalus and his mother were assassinated by the Praetorian Guard in a palace coup. Their bodies were desecrated and thrown into the Tiber River, marking the violent end of his brief and tumultuous reign. Elagabalus remains one of Rome's most controversial emperors, a figure both reviled and fascinating. His reign, though brief, challenges our understanding of gender, religion, and power in ancient Rome. While his actions were deemed outrageous in his time, modern perspectives invite us to reconsider his life through the lens of identity and self-expression. Elagabalus's story is a testament to the complexities of history, one that reminds us of the human desire to challenge norms and embrace individuality, no matter the cost. For more historical figures that are rarely taught or even overlooked, please like and subscribe.